Good evening to all, and good morning to the sisters of Latin America. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of the Commission for Border Crosses, Missionaries Extra. I invite you for the sharing on the experiences of the budding missionaries. And dear sisters, we are gathered in this online platform as one family from all the Indian provinces, Africa and Latin America, also from Switzerland. Sister Grace is here. And we are a special group that all of us have possessed the spirit of mission, like missionary spirit, and are willing to cross the borders. Hearty welcome, dear sisters. Let's now move on to invoke the blessings of the Almighty as Sister Rani Pudupalli from the province of Angamali will lead us into prayer.
Good evening. Sister Antin Mary, can you hear me?
Yes, sister.
Okay. We'll begin. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. The call to share the good news of the Lord is great. And when it is a call to cross the frontiers, is a greater responsibility accepted from Jesus under obedience to his special call. To his beloved disciples, he said, "Go into all the world and proclaim the good news to the whole creation." In Hebrew 11:8, we read, "By faith, Abraham obeyed when he was called to set out for a place that he was to receive as an inheritance. And he set out, not knowing where he was going." This reminds us Abraham is going by obedience, not knowing what he would find in the journey ahead. Each border crosser exercises the same obedience like Abraham. They are awoken to the call in their own hearts to venture beyond what they have known to follow in obedience to share with others the love of God that they have cherished. Gracious Father, we lift up to you each person you have called to serve in different parts of the world. These missionaries have answered joyfully to your call, and today we are gathered under this virtual platform to share and to listen to the experiences of the new missionaries. We ask you, Lord, cover each person with your hedge of protection. Guide them through each moment. If fear tries to creep in their thoughts, remind them of your love and presence. Father, we pray with Jesus as he prayed before he left the world. Father, they do not belong to the world. Sanctify them in the truth. Your word is truth. As you have sent me into the world, so I have sent them into the world. And for their sakes, I sanctify myself so that they also may be sanctified in truth. John 17:16 to 19. Heavenly Father, we thank you for every person who crossed the frontiers and also for those who are aspiring to be part of it. We thank you for calling and equipping them with the words to share. Let nothing or no one prevent them from being obedient to your call. Let us conclude our prayer as we listen to this hymn prayerfully and gratefully.
Give thanks with a grateful. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son.
And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us.
Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. Give thanks.
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
Thank you, dear sister, for the inspiring prayer and invoking the blessings of the Lord on all of us. This is an apt time to spread the fragrance of welcome. May I now invite dear sister Josephine Alex from the Commission for Border Crosses for a warm and elaborate welcome.
Dear friends, very good evening to all of you. Let's enjoy this hour of our gathering, sharing, listening, interacting, and being with each other. Every person who walks through the faith journey is very important to us. We are here as the followers of Christ who eagerly wait to cultivate a growing positive relationship and journey with each other no matter wherever we are placed. A very warm welcome to every one of you, and very specially, we are delighted to have our budding missionaries, Cassia, Usha, Rinofia, and Shaila, to share their challenging and rich experience with us. First, let us welcome the Almighty, the life giver, the protector, the provider in our midst. I am indeed very happy to welcome our dear sister Fatima Katta, our province animator, Madurai province, and the link person for the Commission for Far Off Mission. Sister Fatima Katta is a leader who makes things happen, a sharp missionary and a great missionary who always comes with a positive and deep spiritual energy to build and rebuild us in guiding and leading the province in all our endeavors. A very hearty welcome to you, dear Sister Fatima. It is an occasion to be a missionary, a call within the call, and it is a great treasure. A very warm welcome to our dear budding missionaries who are with us, who come with great joy and enthusiasm. I am pleased to welcome our dear sister Cassia. Cassia is a great social worker in Pune province. She was working in a center home. It's named as Hope. She is quite active, creative, and innovative. She is pleasant and enthusiastic, waiting to share with us her fresh and new experience as a missionary in Latin soil. Now she is in Colombia. A very hearty welcome to you, dear Cassia. I am delighted to welcome our dear Shaila. Filled with the mission spirit, she opted to work in Africa, Congo, Cameroon. She faces challenges and do hard work and get involved and rooted in African culture, custom, food, language, and totally she wished to be an African. Besides this, she learns French too. In fact, she was asked to go to States for mission. Still, she opted for Africa. A very hearty welcome, Shaila. A hearty welcome to our dear Usha. I appreciate the courage, the generosity with which she opted for Latin America mission. Besides learning new language, she learns reflexology and preparing herself to give yoga class. A very hearty welcome to you, dear Usha. I'm happy to welcome our dear Rinofia. I appreciate your courage and goodwill for the mission. She resides in Uliaka now. She goes to Makusani working with the children and building them up. She takes interest in relating with the people, enjoys the company of the children. Yes, she learns from the children too. She takes classes for the special children and renders us help in the hostel too. A very warm welcome to you, dear Rinofia. I extend my warm welcome to our commission members, Sister Fatima Katta, the linked person, who gives life very much for the commission members to work through. Our coordinator, Sister Antin Mary, zealously, she works tirelessly, and our commission member, Sister Hilaria. A very hearty welcome to Sister Gracie Sundar, the General Counselor and the Coordinator for Mission Add Extra. A hearty welcome, dear sister. I am deeply delighted to extend a word of welcome to all the participants present here from the provinces of India all over and from Latin America, in Africa. Once again, dear sisters, I welcome to each and every one of you. Have a pleasant and beautiful evening and enjoy this gathering. Thank you.
Thank you, dear sister, for your warm and uplifting words of welcome. We now proceed to the main content of the online meet, sharing on the experiences of the budding missionaries. May I now invite our dear sister Cassia Pereira to initiate the sharing. Sister Cassia?
Stanton,
Yes. Yes? Yeah, sister is there. Yeah.
who wants
Sister
to share?
Cassia?
Please, sir. Sister wanted to share one PPT.
Yeah, she can. Yes.
Put on the video, no? Good evening, sisters. Sister Fatima Kata, the link person. Sister Gracie Sundar, the coordinator for Missionaries Extra. Sister Josephine Alex. Sister Antin, Sister Hilaria. And all the budding missionaries, future budding missionaries. I'm very happy to share my experience in Colombia. I'm Sister Cassia. I have come to Colombia in July 2021. So I want to begin with the activities we have in Colombia. And at present, I am with Sister Molly in the community in Mosquera. We have a fundación called Fundación de la Cruz, which was foundation. It's also called the NGO. You can name it whatever you want. And it was started in 2011, October, by our very own sisters, Sister Fatima, Sister Molly, and many others were involved in it. It is a registered trust and has a governing body. It's a very special NGO, I would say, where it caters to children of broken homes, children whose families are in drugs, who are drunkards, and family problems. It's a cultural center. It's not an educational center. It's a cultural center with different forms of education. We have 15 staff members who are involved in it, and it caters to more than 500 children. We have the PPT is not on. Yeah. No, she will on. Just put the PPT on. Excuse me for a moment to put the PPT on. Yeah, it is on.
Usha, open the PPT. That come to the system now. That yellow color is there, yellow in the bottom. Yeah, just open the PPT.
Yellow. What is it?
Where you have put? Where is the thing? No, where did you put the thing?
Oh, sorry, computer.
Then
The other computer, I put it. Wait.
that folder you.
Yes, yeah.
Stanton. Stanton.
Yes, ma. Yes. Yeah.
Can you play from your mail?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have sent in the WhatsApp. Is that one?
No, mail. Mail.
Mail you have sent in the mail? Okay. Reno, I'm with I'm with another mail. Media. I have sent. Please send in that.
Yeah, sister. I have sent.
Yes, ma. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I'll change that.
Sister Cassia. Sister Cassia,
Yeah.
you can just go on. As soon as I receive, I will present it.
Okay. So we have the children with us, nursery children, where there are about 25 to 26 children from the age of 2.5 to 5 years. They are the regular children who are there with us. And then we have children from the age of 6 to 15 who come for different activities. Like, say, we have skatings twice a week, and about 85 to 90 children girls are participating in it. They are trained by a very good teacher to do skating, and then these children also participate in competitions held in Colombia to show their talents. So this is one of the activities. We have music classes, that is guitar and piano. We have about 45 to 50 children in that. And then we have ballet dance training for children. About around 60 girls come, boys and girls come for ballet dance training. We have folklore, the culture of the place. To preserve the culture, we have this particular training. Folklore, it's also a dance, the Colombian dance, which is very famous. We have also Western dance training for girls and boys who are interested. Kickboxing for about 45 to 50 children. Graffiti, this is something very different where they go in the streets and everywhere and then they just do the drawing on the walls, the messages they put. So that is called graffiti. It was something new for me also. very artistic. Then we have the new technology. The children are taught new technology, the latest technology, where they can even speak on the radio through the internet, sitting in the foundation. So some new techniques are taught to them so that they can make use of it in their own life and for the jobs once they grow big. Then we have women's group also, uh, different age group of women, the younger ones, the mothers of children, because here in Colombia, the young mothers are 15, 16 years old, single mothers, so we have to do something for them. So once a week, they come to the Fundación and where they are given different trainings, say trainings like uh, gift box making or maybe candle making, soap making, chocolate making. Uh, yeah, thank you. So you can just have a look. You can go through faster, maybe. This is just a scenery of Colombia. So keep moving, Antin. So this is our Fundación name. This is the mission we have put here. So it's
Wait, sister.
just a minute, Antin. That so previous one
Activities of
activities. If I missed out something, yeah. So yeah. So we have breakfast for now. You'll understand. It is breakfast for children. It was daily breakfast, but now because of pandemic, we had to stop. Everything was stopped before I could come here. And this breakfast now we give once a month to the children, uh, where they get eggs, milk, uh, curds, then biscuits, then fruits, different types of things, whatever we receive once a month, and that is given to the children, and once a month. And after 3 months, we have to weigh the children, their weight, height, and we have to take the measurement of their head to see the growth in the child. It's a follow-up. So thrice, 3 times in a year, we have to do that and submit it to the NGO, different groups. So that is one of the things. Then we have this senior citizens coming once a week, where we have prayer with them, rosary with different prayers, and they're happy. I'm fully involved with the women because language is one problem. So I'm with the women. So my trainings I will have with the women, and I was involved with the nursery children. Uh, just also to learn language from them and to understand better. Next. We network with different NGOs. We network with government. We network with different companies so that they can help us out. This is the different trainings we are having. So for women, we also have different sessions. Here you see the in the previous thing photo. This is they are making the chocolate boxes. You can see the pictures, and there they are sitting. We are giving them a session. We give them a lot of different sessions on, like, say something on life, how to manage family, what are the problems they can solve, no, also we are going to have kitchen garden with them. This is to help the family to grow and to know about themselves, to know their children, and to improve the family life. So these are the activities which I have already shared. Next. These are our nursery children. So we had Halloween Day, different activities. We celebrate different festivals like, say, Halloween Day, Christmas. Then we celebrate Foundation Day. Then so different occasions from time to time we celebrate. This is the graffiti what they have done, and the paintings what the children have done. Next. This is also Christmas celebration. This is the breakfast I was talking. Yeah, here you see the breakfast has just come from the uh, Mercado, whatever it is, the company or the mall that sends everything. So we have to then sort it out and make different baskets for each child. So that's the thing. Next. These are the different days. I was just telling: Foundation Day, Women's Day, celebrations. We have Halloween Day, Christmas. That's it. Next. Yeah, these are the these are the trainings we have. You see, the first one is the folklore. Then we have this also the folklore. These are different folklores that you see, and they are dressed up in their traditional dresses, and then they put up these activities. So these are different folklores. Next. These are all the networking with different NGOs, colleges, schools, and that is the way it helps us to be known to others. No, they come to know who we are. Next. Any more there? Okay, now the main this thing is the finance. How does the finance come in? So the finance comes from banks. We collaborate with the banks. Now the one of the bank gave us money so that we could put glasses, mirrors. For ballet dance we need mirror. So huge mirrors have been put in the hall. They have also given us money to buy guitars and other instruments. Then we have a lot of individual donors. We have no next previous one, Antin, previous this is. Yeah, government also from last year, after a lot of negotiation and meetings, from last year the government has started supporting us. Maybe 1/4 of the percentage, not a huge amount, but something, and that is also very helpful for us. Companies, there are companies who give us maybe cake. Sometimes they give us snacks. Sometimes, so different companies we approach, and that's the way we try to get things so that we can give the children. Because when the children come to the Fundación, to the NGO, we never send them empty hand. So every child will get something, like a drink. If we have a juice, we give them juice with cake or juice with biscuits, whatever it is. So whatever we have, that's the way we give. And every person who enters the Fundación, the women, the children, everybody will get something before they leave the Fundación. So that is one of the beautiful, these things have been created by our earlier sisters, and we continue with that. Next, I think it's over. So, okay, now this is only the activities of what we have in Colombia. So now I would like to share with you the challenges that I have faced after I have come to Colombia. I would like to begin with I was to leave Colombia on 15th of April. So I began my life with the challenge, or first challenge. I got COVID on 23rd March 21, and I was supposed to leave on 15th April. To add to my difficulty, I lost one of my community member, young sister, who was just 47 on 3rd of April. We have just celebrated her anniversary. I had to cancel my ticket, rebook. So this was a very big challenge. And a time came when I felt, I don't know whether the Lord really wants me to go. And I would call Sister Fatima, ask her, Sister, I don't know what to do, what's happening. And she gave me positive stroke. Sister Gracie gave me positive stroke. So that was one of the first challenges that I faced, whether really the Lord wanted me to go or not to go. But I did not give up, because I had made up my mind that I'm going to Colombia, I'm going to Latin America, and come what may, I'm going to fight my battle. And a time came when I told the Lord, you do what is best. Now I cannot fight anymore. If you want me to go, I will go. If you don't want me to go, I will not go. But the Lord had a plan, and I did come on 27th of July. It was my greatest joy and happiness. The second challenge that I face after coming to Colombia is language. It's not easy for me at this age to learn language, but I'm making every effort to learn the language, to communicate. And Sister Fatima is very supportive. I tell her, Sister, I'm finding it a little difficult because I'm not able to. She said, no, don't be in a hurry. Take your own time. I think that is what I have to do. And that's what I'm doing. I'm taking my time. But at the same time, I keep telling the Lord, you gave gift of tongue to the apostles. Why not me? And I think I have to go slow, but I make efforts, I make mistakes, but I will not give up. I know, and I love the language. That's one thing. I know four languages, and I would be more happy to add one more language to my life, Spanish, and I'm going to learn it. I have been telling Sister Gracie, Sister Fatima, thank you, Sister Fatima, for encouraging me. I please continue to support me and encourage me with my language. Yeah, I have learned a lot of prayers, and I'm making effort. I make a lot of mistakes, but I will not give up. So that's my one very big challenge. What I like is the people are very supportive. They understand me and they encourage me. They tell me, sister, don't worry, we will listen you. So even the senior citizens are very encouraging. The third challenge I face is a little bit of food because the food is very different here. It is more of boiled and with less spice, but I'm getting used to that also, and I'm happy about it. Oh, now 8 months have passed, so now I learn. So I have learned, so I'm grateful to the Lord. I'm overcoming this challenge. I won't say I've totally overcome because I'm a person who does not eat pork and beef, but I'm making every effort. I want to tell you to eat because all these years I have not eaten, but I am beginning to eat. There are many things which is difficult, but it is possible. So that's what I want to say. The next challenge, the last challenge I would say I have faced is my visa. Our visa has expired and we did not know that we were not able to renew it. We put ourselves put the application, it was rejected first time, we put the second time, it was rejected, and not only that, we had to leave the country suddenly without much preparation. We just packed overnight everything and we left the country, and now we are in Peru. So that was a big challenge, and here also we kept applying, and each time a different answer came. This is missing, that is missing, but we did not give up hope because they did not say we are not going to give you. They gave us some spark of light saying that you can continue. So after making all the efforts, I want to say, sisters, I got my visa yesterday on 8th of April. I got my visa. I'm very happy. And I just, one day before, I had a dream that I got my visa. And I shared with the sisters, I had a dream that I got my visa. And that person is telling me, here your number is. And I'm saying, where is it? I can't see. He's saying, here your number is. And I got my visa. So yesterday, I got my visa. I'm very happy that after all the efforts, we did not give up. I think we should not give up. There was positivity, and all the sisters have been praying for us. Everybody, our family members, friends, priests, religious, everybody had been praying for us. Finally, I want to say, in all these things, at the end of 8 months in Colombia, it is the Lord who has been with me in all my challenges. He has been my companion, my friend, my guide, my teacher, my strength, my courage, my joy. There has been times when I have felt very lonely, alone, because I don't know whom to share with, because I have opted for it. I made a decision, I made a choice. So I have to fight my own battle. So that is what I feel. So, and I have been positive. So that is what I feel. If we are positive, I think the Lord is always there. So I'm trying to take away negativity and be positive. And once again, I want to say thank you to Sister Fatima who has stood by me. It's not easy for me at this age to adjust, but I think I'm experiencing a lot of joy. I'm very happy. I want to tell you, I'm really happy in my mission. And I think the Lord is with me and He will continue to be with me. So thank you, sisters, for listening to me. And a warm welcome to all the budding missionaries. Life is not going to be easy here, as Sister has also shared with us. There are going to be a lot of ups and downs, but it all depends on each individual, how we look at it, what do we want from it. We carry ourselves just as we are. So we cannot change overnight. So let us take ourselves and be positive. I think that will help us to grow in life. So, once again, a big thanks to each one of you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, sister, for your spontaneity, openness, and generosity in sharing. Thank you for the colorful slides, and our special prayers are with you for the gift of tongue. Yeah. Okay. May now invite Sister. May now invite Sister Usha for her enthusiastic sharing. Usha.
Until now, I will share.
Let
Then
Renofia
Usha will
share.
come.
She will come after.
She has
Yeah.
some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Reno
I
is
now invite Sister Renofia to share with us her experience.
Good evening, dear sisters. I'm happy to share the short days of my mission in Holiaka community. At present, I'm in Peru, Lima, but my community is Holiaka. Sister Antin, can you play that video?
Yes, ma. Yes.
I would like to share through my video.
yeah, they sing on.
To see you.
Good evening, dear sisters. I'm indeed glad to meet you via this Google Meet. First and foremost, I raise my heart to God for keeping me in good health. That is first blessing that I have in this altiplano. Today, I'm here to share about my 31 days of cradle of my missionary life. I'm in Peru, in Holiaka community. We are three in my community. Sister Pushpa Cruz is our community animator. She's involved in listening, counseling, and psychotherapy. Also, she gives motivational talk in the radio on every Wednesday. Sister Lissy is in charge of the children in Makusani, and I am a helper there, in which I learn Spanish by speaking with the children, as well as I do the needful to the interested mission. That is to say, this year for us to learn the language, and it is a God given opportunity to speak, learn, and the kids teachers to speak, and they correct me as I speak. We have 16 children with us. This children's house is in Makuzani, the first foundation of our mission in Latin America. I am proud to be a missionary in the first foundation of our mission house in Makusani. It is a 3.5 hours journey from our community in Huliaka. We come to a community in Huliaka on weekends, and I experience a good atmosphere in my community. We are flexible, understanding, and sisters in my community takes care of me very well. We don't have much facilities, but we are just with a lot of understanding and sacrificing spirit. We make our life smooth. Also, in the mission station, the food, culture, above all, the cold climates, the dress code for ourselves to protect us from cold, everything is special for me, very special to me, whether we do something or not. Being there in Makuzani itself is a mission, I would say, because of the height, 4,400 meters high, and colder than Huliaka, which is 300 and 800 meters high. Being here almost 1 month, and my travel from Lima to Huliaka was 2 days. I journeyed along with Sister Lizzie by car, and the journey to the mission station of Makusani also with her. I would strongly say that God gave me eyes to see the beauty of nature, the beautiful nature which I cannot imagine or express how beautiful is our God. And it reminds me of the goodness of God, and it helped me to see God in nature, because I love to think of nature as an unlimited broadcasting station through which God speaks as I journey through my life. As I seen how big is our God through the nature, it motivated me that life problems are smaller than anything else in the world. But God's presence is within me, pushes telling repeatedly how big is our God, that He is with me. As I witnessed various colors of mountains with the snows, plants, rocky, fully black, and desert in which I found nothing but the plain mud. All these were my pre-strengthened me that God is great and He is with me. I thank God for proving me His love for me through the mountains, and it is a cup of blessing for me as I entered my community and to my mission station. This nature of God revealed me and strengthened me. It was for me, it is a first experience and a motivating factor that through the nature that He is with me, that He loves me more than this. I am more important than all these creatures of Him. This was my strong motivating experience in the mission for me. Something deep in all of us yearns for God, and we can find it no matter wherever we are. But reaching here, it is automatically, I feel the need of searching for God's strength. That is something really good in me, which I found my cup of blessing and the grace of God. Regarding the language, I would like to say that the language of love is more important than the language what I speak. This is what my experience of being with the children and moving with them. With this sharing, I would like to mention what makes me happy in missionary life is first, my willingness and desire to be a missionary. And second, my short religious life prepared me to face life, come what may, that God is with me. Third, never expected to do the trained mission, whereas I'm learning to do what is given. These are the three things enabled me through my friends and sisters to be a happy missionary life, and above all, the relationship with God. With these driving forces of happiness, I conclude my missionary sharing. I thank you, dear Sister Fatima, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, dear sisters. Thank you, thank you.
Once again, thank you, sisters.
Thank you, dear Inofia,
Thank
for
you.
your sharing. And we appreciate your courage and trust in the Lord. And hope you have a very good time with the children. Yeah. I now we invite Sister Usha for your enthusiastic sharing.
Hi sisters, good evening. Hope you all are okay. Bit tensed because of the visa. So Sister Molly had called me. I went there to attend her call. Yeah, I am almost completing 1 year in Latin America. Maybe how many days? 7 days or more, I think, to complete 1 year. Looking back to this 1 year of my life, I'm happy and thankful to God for His boundless blessings upon me. Dear sisters, right now I am in Peru, but I belong to Madrid community of Madrid in Colombia. We are three in the community. Sister Philo Quantum is my superior, Sister Maria Di Costa, and Usha. So we are three. As a community, we are involved in pastoral ministry of the local church. We go visiting the sick and aged people, giving them communion and praying with them in their houses. Also, we are doing reflexology to the people. Here, one thing I noticed is people have a lot of belief in reflexology therapy. So many come for therapy and get healed. So we feel happy when people um, go with a less pain, no? Body pain like that way. But along with the reflexology therapy, we also speak to them, take time to speak to them, counsel them like that way. So people also feel happy to come to us, and yeah, in a way they experience Christ through us. Um, then we are also involved in taking catechism for the children, preparing for First Holy Communion and confirmation. Yeah, these are the things we are doing in the community. And as for me, I am trained to do yoga, and slowly I am going to start. Wanted to start after Easter. So I hope I'll go back there to Colombia and start doing teaching yoga. Then being in the community, I saw that reflexology therapy is one way of reaching to people. I didn't learn that reflexology when I was in India, but even though Sister Fatima asked me, I told her no, I am not interested. But here I told Sister Molly that I will give it a trial to see whether I can do like that way. So Sister Maria was generous to teach me reflexology therapy, and I was also getting some patients, not so many, but few of the patients I was attending to. So I felt happy learning something new in my life. Then, yeah, I am not perfect in my language. Still, I am learning. But with that broken Spanish, I also take catechism for the children. But there is one lady helping me. Means I am helping her. So I take catechism for the children, because catechism we can prepare beforehand and teach them. So I take time to prepare and teach them catechism. And yeah, I used to go to the foundation, what Sister Cassia was sharing. I was with the nursery children, in a way to learn a language and to just to know them like that, So I was going to the foundation once in a week, and if anything, Sister Molly used to ask me. So I used to go and help in the foundation also. Then we are 1, 2, 3 in the community. We are only doing everything in our community. It is not the age. I don't see our sisters telling that I am aged, because I see Sister Maria, she is 74. She does more than me work in the communities. Sister Philo, in spite of her sicknesses, anything, she is willing to do every work that sometimes I am not able to do. No, they are, so that is an inspiration from our sisters with whom I am living, because I don't see them sitting or not doing anything. They are really an inspiration for me, because to do it joyfully, any work. It is not a matter cooking, doing the gardening, uh, yeah, housework, that and all. No, there is no problem in doing that. We do it joyfully and together. It is not loaded to somebody. It's my community, I am telling you. So I feel happy being with sisters, learning a lot. but sometimes there is some difficulties, especially because of the language. I find it little hard to pick up language. Even though learning is not a problem, speaking is a problem for me. So slowly, yeah, I am learning speaking, trying to speak. Now I ask people whether when I talk, you are able to understand. They say, "Yeah, sister, you are much better. We are able to understand." That means a little effort that I have taken to make people understand what I am talking. Like that way. Yeah, there is little here and there some challenges. Yeah, but anyhow, I take it in a positive way, going ahead. I know sisters are praying continuously for us. Mm, yeah, happy. So continue to pray. Little bit anxious because of the visa. Yeah, hope we will get it soon and go back to Colombia to continue our mission there. Thank you very much, sisters.
Thank you, Usha, for your beautiful sharing. And we appreciate your spirit of freedom and openness. And hope you have become expert in language. We can always improve, right? Yeah.
Yes, we can improve, but not experts.
So now it's time
Hi.
to present Sister Shaila's sharing, as there are issues with the internet. Therefore, may I now present the video of Sister Shaila's sharing.
Myself, Sister Shaila Barreto. I belong to Pune province. I am sent on mission in the delegation of Congo Cameroon. Currently, I am living in Oyoma Bang in Cameroon. Joys, assurance of Jesus being with me, a feeling of being loved by my congregation. My physical needs are met in the delegation. I am in a secure place. Challenges, to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. Example, feelings, situation, taste and aroma of food, values and attitudes. Challenge, to learn the new language. Challenge is to adapt myself into the new culture and their way of life. A few points for the new aspiring missionaries. Be happy for the decision you made to be a missionary. It is God's gift to us to be shared. Deepen your relationship with the Lord and with the congregation daily. As a missionary, we are sent to the mission land to live our life as sisters of the cross in the new context. So, keep yourself healthy in body, mind, and spirit. Concentrate on your integral formation. If we are integrated and rooted in God and congregation, we will be able to face the challenges of the mission. We have to help ourselves 100%. Challenges are not the same for everyone. What is a challenge for me may be a blessing to another. So keep yourself open. Be very patient with yourself. Know your strengths and weaknesses. Have good and healthy friends who will support you. There is a period of loneliness because we die to our old self, which we loved till date, to be born to newness, to give that more which a missionary vocation demands. So prepare yourself to go through this phase in your life. Do not be frightened. God who calls us accompanies us. Learn to recognize your deep feelings and address them. This helps a lot in our day to day living. If possible, learn the language before going to the mission because it is the tool and an important element for living our life and mission. Thank you, sisters, and all the best for your mission.
Thank you, dear sister Shaila, for your detailed and deep sharing. And now I'm glad to invite our dear sister Fatima Katta, province animator and the link person of the commission, for your valuable sharing.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you, dear sisters. Uh, when we asked the budding missionaries to share their first experiences, a few of them were a little reluctant. They were different a little bit to share their struggles, pains, etc. Then I thought that I would share my first experience, just to convey that it's okay to share our struggles, our pains. It's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to go through desolations, because that had been our first experiences. So I wanted to share my very first experience to tell the sisters life is it's not a bed of roses. Missionary life is not a bed of roses. We have lot of ups and lot of downs, and it is okay. And it's okay to be sad sometimes. It's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to be now and then to go through desolations. It's all okay. So I just want to share how we went through our first experience. Just for a few seconds, I want to share with that. As we left India, I remember at the station and then at the airport, three of us, Lidwin, Shanti, and myself, Sister Shanti, who is now in Angamali, we were brimming with joy. There was a lot of joy as we left. I remember how we were laughing and laughing till we reached France, and France to Louvain, and everything was a kind of a joy, a kind of a, I would say more than smile, it's all a laughter. Maybe it's a kind of a fear, not kind of a fear expressed in our laughter. But anyway, we experienced God with us. We were prepared so well. Our sisters in France, the then Superior General, Sister Christian Morin, she prepared us very well. And therefore, all the new experiences were very fascinating for us. In the beginning, different language. Okay, we were fascinated. In the beginning, we were fascinated, and we had a lot of enthusiasm to learn and right away to talk spontaneously, and which we were not able to do. But we were fascinated with that. Different climates, so cold at even in the, suppose after a bath, our hair would become like ice sticks. It was so cold and all those things. It was all the beginning, the newness. No, it was something new. The newness struck us. So it was, and different food. The food was a big chunk of alpaca meat and two potatoes and a few, and the alpaca meat had just salt and nothing else. But it was fascinating in the very beginning, because I think the sisters were all praying, and we had a lot of grace, lot of courage to go through. So we're there. And different culture, their culture of what's that? For example, all the time they were with the like beetle. Our people with beetle leaves, they are with coca leaves. No, coca leaves all the time with that, and then it smells a little bit. And because of the cold, people they don't keep them. They don't go for a bath because the water is cold, and the mountains, no trees, therefore no wood. Therefore, they cannot cook. There's no firewood to cook. So people don't go in easily for a bath, and all these things were. But in the beginning, we were able to accept everything, no? But as the days passed by, it started to hit me very strongly, hit all of us and me very strongly. First of all, a terrible loneliness. So we were the first pioneers, pioneers. We didn't have anybody else of our country of talking the same language. Even the bishop, even the priest, no one would know English. So all of them will speak Spanish, and the simple people will talk only Quechua. So kind of a terrible loneliness, no friends, no known people, no phone, no phone at all. So no phone calls, no letters for months together, no letters. So a kind of a terrible loneliness I experienced. And and because of the language, we from the very beginning we started to work in a team. And when we start to work in a team, everything was in a team, in a group. So everything, there's a lot of sharing in the team. And I would be like just listen. I would be able to understand, but I would not be able to express anything because our language was so bad, so poor. So so I felt, a kind of a feeling of hopelessness, kind of a feeling of uselessness, kind of a feeling that we are unwanted because we are not able to collaborate, we are not able to contribute, we are not able to do anything. So we feel totally, and when we had been so busy in our yesteryears holding uh, responsible responsibilities, important responsibilities, and now doing anything. So it's a kind of an experience of a real inner poverty, poverty, inner, it's internal poverty and external poverty. So kind of all these experience in the beginning we had that. And besides that, we were four of three different provinces. We were not able to help one another because now I understand why. Because the four of us were struggling with this process of inculturation, integration, assimilation, all these things of the new country. All of us were struggling. We were struggling with our own struggles, and we were not able to think of another or feel for another. So, kind of a lot of difficulties we had. So all these things we had, and sometimes we went into terrible loneliness. We went into terrible, what's that, kind of a depression, went through a lot of desolation. But a great inspiration was our missionaries. They were, we had people of 15 nationalities in our diocese. To see them all joyful and together with one same vision. The vision was to bring life and life in abundance. That was the whole theme of the beginning, because we suffered with the Sendero Luminoso, the shining path, with a terrorist path. And how the Lord gives us courage. Lord gave us courage. I was under gunshots and all those things. But I was such a timid person when I was a small child, when I was growing. But how I became so courageous, so I was able to face those terrorists, and I was not so much completely stressed out in the presence of those terrorists and all those things. All these things afterwards came slowly, and I feel it came slowly because of the passionate love that we had for the Lord and the humanity. Now I'll show a 2 minutes PPT PowerPoint, and I will share with you certain things what will help us to keep going, to move forward. Okay. So here, go out to the whole world. That is the basis. The first thing, we must feel that we are sent by the Father. I have not come on my own. It's not because of my desire. It's because the Father has called me and He has sent me. So here in this mission, if we have that in our heart and mind and soul, then we will be able to conquer all kinds of difficulties. Next. And we all know, and our mother foundress, her passion was to make the good God known and loved. It was that gave her the courage so much to go through all the turmoils that she had to face. I'm not going to repeat because all of us are sisters of the cross and we know the amount of turmoils and difficulties, struggles, pains, desolations, all that she went through. So we know that. So because of she had that passion. And we all know from the rule of life and from chapter documents, in less than 50 years after the foundation of our congregation, our sisters crossed frontiers with undaunted courage to respond to the calls of the church to distant countries. So that is a great inspiration for us. And today we hear the same call to cross frontiers with greater zeal and determination. That's why we have these border crosses in our province and in all the other provinces also. They're having in different ways in order to invite people, to inspire people, to enthuse people so that we are willing to cross frontiers with greater zeal and determination with all the problems and struggles we would be having. Geronimo Nanda, the closest confidant of Ignatius, he said, "For us, there are different kinds of houses or dwellings, but for us, the most peaceful and pleasant house is the journey. And by this last, the whole world becomes a home." I'm sure the budding missionaries who shared and the budding missionaries who are not able to share, soon they will feel that wherever they are, that is their home. We are always on a journey. We are not in the same place. We are moving from country to country, or in the same country from state to state. We are moving. But everything becomes our home from the time we feel, we are convinced that the Father has chosen me, called me, and has sent me. So this is what a passionate love for the Lord and his people. Without this spirituality, we cannot enjoy being a missionary. So as we went through the struggles, this kind of a spirituality we try to cultivate through our community prayer, through our personal prayer, ecclesial prayer of the church, of the diocese and everything. And then afterwards, those people became our people. And we became, first, in the beginning, we didn't have friends, we didn't have any known people, we were feeling lonely, but afterwards we got a lot of friends. We had good friends among the people there, among the missionaries there, among the people there. So that gave us a lot of zest and courage to move ahead because those people considered us as their own. Another thing that would help us is complete and total faith and the conviction that it is the Lord who calls us and it is his pure initiative. It's with his initiative that he continuously nourishes us with the missionary spirit of his own Son, Jesus Christ. It is his own pure initiative, and because of the courage we respond and we opt. And we all know he does not call the equipped, but he equips us. As I listened to the budding missionaries, I went through that. I found how the Lord has been equipping them. It's not we are perfect that the Lord calls us. We, with all our weaknesses and limitations and richness, he calls us and he continues to equip us. We need to be very patient to be chiseled and purified by him. When he chisels us and when he purifies us, it's a little painful. It's very painful and we go through a bit of desolation. But that is also part of the journey. But God continuously, he is with us, transforming us, changing us, and renovating us day after day to be his own, to be a missionary like his own Son, Jesus Christ. So I said that experience of that existential poverty, to be nobody and nothing. You are nobody, you are nothing. To say that it's easy for me, but to experience those days, it was very, very hard. I needed a lot of humility, a lot of trust in the Lord, just to trust in him and to say that the Spirit, that he is enough for me. He will lead me, he will guide me. And definitely that love for the Lord, love for his people gave me that spirit that belief, that trust, that confidence that the Lord will lead us, that the Lord will lead us onwards. Another thing that I learned is, as a missionary, a budding missionary, I learned after, I mean, maybe the first 6 months we suffered a lot. First 8 months we suffered a lot. Afterwards, I learned to liberate myself, to free myself from all expectations. All that causes us mostly sufferings and pain is our own expectation and the expectation of other people on us. So let us give up all expectations. Let us just wait on the expectation of the Lord. And the Lord is chiseling us, Lord is forming us, Lord is shaping us, and Lord is fashioning us. If this is a deep experience, we'll be a joyous, I'll be a joyous and vibrant missionary, come what may. He will accompany us all the time. Okay, sisters, this is what I wanted to share, something of our big difficulties that we went through. Not without any difficulties. Life is, especially a missionary life. Greater the difficulties, and then greater the joy of being his own, of doing his mission, of making the good Lord known and loved. Thank you very much, sisters. I just want to share this with you.
Thank you, dear sister, for indeed taking us deep and allowing us to know ourselves and grow in our missionary spirit in spite of the hurdles we face. Thank you all for your precious time spent. Now it's time to render our gratitude as we reach the end of this online meet. May I now request dear Sister Hilaria from the Commission for Border Crosses Mission Ad Extra to render our gratitude.
So good day, sisters. It's a great moment in life to listen to the great experiences of the missionaries. And to begin with, I render my whole heart thanks to the Lord for giving us the opportunity to live and be inspired by the sisters who are giving themselves totally in the mission. They live what is the meaning of to revealing the merciful love of the Father in the foreign land, which is a big challenge. So at the outset, I wish to thank Sister Fatima Katar, who is the coordinator, and not only, as Sister Josephine likes rightly put, she's a visionary and a missionary, and her affirmative words that had been shared from her experience to the budding missionaries, I think it's very, very inspiring. And as when Sister Cassia was sharing her experience for Columbia, I was recalling visiting that center, and where I saw all that what Cassia was sharing was the work of Sister Fatima Kata. The amount of inputs to build up the Colombian mission, that she has contributed so much. I think every fiber of that communities will reveal what she had been giving or doing in the land of mission. And it was so inspiring that she concluded it so beautifully. So, dear Sister Fatima Kata, thank you very much for all the inspiration, the support, the encouragement that you give to the budding missionaries and to the entire province, and also to everyone. And I do thank Sister Josephine Alex for welcoming. She's our commission member. Thank you, Sister, for your words of welcome. And Sister Rani Pudupalli, it was very happy to hear your voice after a long time. Thank you for the very nice, with the way very nicely you led us in the prayer. And my special thanks to Sister Antin. Organizing such a program is not that easy, and coordinating people across the globe is really a tough one, but she does it with all her enthusiasm and commitment. So on behalf of all of us who are online now, I extend my gratitude to you, Sister Antin. And above all, my sincere, heartfelt thanks to Sister Cassia, Sister Usha, Sister Inofia, and Sister Sheila. It was very, very touching, and in a way, it was a bit pain. I mean, we know the pain that you go through in that land. Um, and we see that to live the mission is the mystery of the cross, we say, and the way that you live your life meaningfully in the foreign land is very much edifying. And be assured of our prayers. We are always there with you, though we are not there in person. We are we we assure our prayers, and we support you in all the ways possible. And my special thanks to Sister Gracie Sundar, Sister Elsie Kula, and the sisters who are joined from different parts of the world, and also the different provinces. Really, I had a feeling that we are one body and one mission, and our solidarity and being with them at this moment matters a lot. And the oneness of the one body and one mission, I could feel it as we are together here, sharing the anguish, the anxiety, the challenge, the struggles, and the inspiring moments of our budding missionaries. And I think for all of us, it is our responsibility to support them with our uh, in all the ways possible. It is not only prayers. We could also call them occasionally, or we could also send them some messages. And I think that's the way that we can extend our support to the missionaries. And this is a beautiful way that we are entering into the Holy Week. Um, and I'm very sure to the budding missionaries stand as an exemplary inspiration for all of us. So special thanks to Sister Cassia, Sister Sheila, Sister Usha, and Rinofia. We wish you all successful in your mission, and we assure our prayers and wish you all a holy, grace-filled week ahead. And during this holy week also, be assured that in all our prayers, you will be there. So thank you, dear sisters. Thank you.
Thank you, dear sister, for your
Sisters.
wonderful words of gratitude. Thank you all. Let's have a renewal of heart, mind, and spirit as we enter into this holy week and be filled with God's love and grace. Thank you, sisters.
Thank you, Auntie.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you very much, sisters. Ilaria.